Happy Sunday morning from the campground and welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday, like I said, and Cindy and I are taking the day off. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're just getting around, moving and stuff. I've walked Chance. Yesterday I did put the grill up and I browned some hamburger meat for crock pot chili. And now I'm going to do breakfast out here. We're gonna have scrambled eggs, sausage, and some good chopped bacon. So let me get this all set up and I'll be back in a second. All right, I got everything ready. I mentioned that I browned some hamburger meat for crock pot chili. And I wanted to just, a shameless plug, Cindy and I wrote a cookbook for crock potting while you're traveling. It's a lot of easy recipes in here that make travel easier and dinners prepared. So it's just full of great information. I'm gonna put a link to this in the description and in the pinned comment, and hopefully you'll go take a look at it. We would really love your support. It's $14.99 on Amazon. We're working on another one for the Blackstone, and I'm writing kind of a detective book also. That'll take a little while to get done, but anyway, please take a look at our cookbook and get yourself a copy. Now, what are we having for breakfast? What are we cooking on the Blackstone? Well, I got my plate and my spatula. I've got some frozen sausage patties that we will stick on there. And then I've got some good chopped bacon, just a couple slices. I'm gonna throw that on there also. Then we were able to get some organic eggs from the store the other night. I got 3 eggs. I just put them in the measuring cup, added salt and pepper, and swished them all up. And we will cook those too. Let me get the bacon on the griddle. Now I've got my sausages there cooking. I had 3 pieces of bacon left. This is not a paid sponsorship or a shameless plug. We get all our meats from Good Chop, which is all grass-fed, grass-finished meats. And we get delivered every 6 weeks a box. And I stick them in my outside freezer. So it's just great meat. Let's get this cooked up. I say all the meat. These sausage patties are not. I've got sausage links in there, but these patties were opened from our trip down, and I wanted to go ahead and get them cooked up before they went bad. But we do get our Italian sausage links from Good Chop. Looks like everything here is about good and done. Pull that off and get the eggs on. Scramble them up. The eggs should be done pretty quickly. Just got to do a little scramble job here. 3 eggs. Paying more attention to my eggs than where the camera's pointed. There's the meat. Man, that looks good. Take it inside for Cindy. We'll plate it up and eat it, and I'll come back and clean the grill. For those of you that have never cleaned a Blackstone, the first thing you do is you put water, let it boil up good, scrape it down. Then you take your paper towel and wipe it down. Then I use either olive oil or I've got this avocado spray, which was handy this morning. I spray top down with oil. Let that heat up for a minute. Then I'll wipe off that excess, put a nice coating on there. Grill looks good as new. Back in the camper, breakfast was delicious. Cindy's still in her pajamas, so I'm not showing her right now. We are going to try a Costco trip later. But I want to show you right here underneath our propane. We're down to 46%. We've been here for 3 or 4 weeks. Longer than that. But it's time to hook up the propane tanks. I'm going to try to get it done before the rain starts. I've got everything that I need out. I got my knee pad. We've got to turn the gas off on the camper. And then we're going to hook up to the side port on the extend-a-stay. You can see we're down low on that. And then I've got my connector to the extend-a-stay. And I've got my tools. Now it's important to turn off anything inside the camper that uses gas. I just went inside and confirmed the only thing right now that we had gas hooked up to and running was the hot water heater. So that is turned off. Take a 7/16 wrench and I will loosen this nut and then I will connect it to this end. And this can be a pain because there's no swivel in this. I want to snug it down real good, make sure it's not leaking. Do the old sniff test when I turn it on finally. And then I've got this is all wound up. We will unwind it. We'll stick it underneath the body. And then I hook 2 tanks up. So let me run this back to the back and hook up the tank. So I've got my 2 connectors right here. I'll hook one onto this 30-pound bottle. Snug it down good. Hook one over here to the 40-pound bottle. And snug it on good. Now I'm gonna go inside and get some Windex. I'll turn these on, spray them around my fittings to make sure that I don't have any leaks. All right, I've got the gas on. You can see the gauges are reading gas in them. Spray my connectors, make sure I don't have any bubbles. Any type of soapy material will work. No bubbles there. All right, we're good. Next thing I want to do is we're here at the water bay. This is my outside shower and it froze this winter. And the fastener here is cracked, but the whole shower part died or broke into pieces from being frozen. I've got a new one right there. I'm gonna hook it up and see if this will hold. If not, I'm gonna have to get a whole new piece here too, a whole new hose. But let's see if this will hold. All right, here's my new shower nozzle. Let's see if it fits. We actually here at the campground had garage sales yesterday, and This was a garage sale find. I was going to order it. So the shower part works, but I do have a leak down here, so I am going to have to get a new hose. I'm just going to hang it in place right there. I'll have to get on Amazon and order a new hose. Hey, in camping, it's always something. Full-time RV life. So I've got some new items in the Jeep that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to set this table up so I can store them underneath my slide over there. Don't think I'll have time today to get it all opened and do the reveal. I'll probably do those in separate videos during the week. We got a new refrigerator, freezer type cooler that we're going to use outside to store cold drinks in and that sort of stuff when we're sitting out here in our chairs. Got a new surge protector and a new water hose and some new filters. So look for those videos to be coming out. But right now, I am going to set up my little portable black table, and I will stick it underneath the slide so I can set those on there, and then the cooler will live off the ground on the slide, on the table underneath the slide, so it'll be accessible to us outside. I got a larger one, I think last year, maybe the year before, that I used to store meat in, and it's underneath. It's a 32 quart. This is a small one, 16 quart. And we're going to use it for two different things. We're going to use it for storing drinks out here, a 6-pack of my seltzer waters or some regular bottled water. And when the guys are out working around the campground, they can come by here and get a cold water or something that they need. And then when we go to like Costco, we're going today. The plan is when we buy meats and stuff, like chicken fingers, any cold items, coffee, creamer, that sort of stuff, we can put in there, leave it on cold, so for the 45 minutes to an hour trip back, it's kept cooler and fresher than if it was just in a cold bag. So let me get this. So here is the mobile refrigerator. It's a Bodega is the way I pronounce it, B-O-D-E-G-A, and it's the MCD 15B1 mobile refrigerator. And this is how it'll sit when we get back to Georgia. I'll put it on the table up underneath here. We can keep drinks. Great reviews on this. It was fairly inexpensive. And then the other thing I've got over here is, if y'all remember, let me walk over here real quick. If y'all remember when I upgraded my Sidewinder from the cheap Camco to the Corey, that's how I pronounce it. Not sure if it's right. I'll leave links down below. But I've got this heavy duty adjustable. Man, that thing's been great. I've had it for a year and a half. No failures, no breaks. We went through a Sidewinder every year. And I'm gonna change out my Camco filter. I got a new filter. So I've been so happy with the Corey product that it's time to upgrade some of the stuff. Like, I've had my surge protector, and it's just, let me show you that. It's just a basic, bottom of the line, what you need to get started surge protector. And it's by SureGuard, which is a good brand. But this is the little surge protector I use. And it's just got the 3 lights there, and it tells you, by the position of the lights. So I went ahead and upgraded, because that one's be 8 years old. Actually, it's older than 8, because we had that on the camper before this. So I'll say it's 9 or 10 years old. I'm gonna save that one for a backup. But I got this really fancy Corey RV surge protector. I got a really thick hose there, and it comes with its own pouch. And I thought I would try their water filter. I got a 2-pack. I'll link all this below. Watch in the next week for the install and unpacking videos for those. I'm excited about upgrading. It's one thing we like about when we sit for periods of time. We have time to catch our breaths and to look at what we need and upgrade things. So I think these are going to be a new addition, new upgrade. We're very excited about installing them and seeing how they work and reporting back to you. The link for all this is going to be in the description, and I may put it in the pinned comment along with the cookbook. And yeah, we're excited. And I've actually had time this year to figure out what all I want to do, because we're taking time off. Last year was just a chore here at the park, and we didn't take a single day off. Well, I sent the ownership an email saying, you know, I need to increase hours by this much for staff, because Cindy and I deserve a day off. So we're sticking to it. We're taking Sundays off. Now, we've had a few calls from the office. We're management. That's why we're here. We're not going to the office. I'm not wearing any of my Waiting Pine stuff today. We're going up to Manahawkin to go to Costco this afternoon, hopefully. And yeah, we've had time to evaluate. So we take all day Sunday off, and then we pick a day during the week and we take a half day. So this year we're taking 1.5 days off. We're not going to work till like 10. We're working 10 to 6, 10 to 6:30. I was in the office night before last till almost 8. But man, we're making time for ourselves. We're not going to burn ourselves out, and we're going to get the rest that we need. We've got everything stored here underneath the bed slide, and it's safely up off the ground. That's going to be a great place to keep the mobile refrigerator or cooler for when we are parked somewhere. Then we can ride it in the Then we can ride it in the Jeep. And then I also have reinstalled, you know, Costco, you need a lot of space. So I reinstalled this yesterday. These are empty boxes, need to go to the trash. But I reinstalled the dog bed in here and picked some stuff up. So we're gonna go to Costco in a little bit, and we got plenty of room to put stuff. And yeah, we're excited about the day. So Cindy and I just drained the hot water heater and cycled the hot water heater a few times. And you see it's now bleeding the gas line, so it's running good. So that's one thing you got to do when you change from your tank to your extended stay, is you've got to make sure that the air is out of the line and everything will work. If not, your heat won't work, your oven and stove won't work, and your hot water heater won't work. I found it's easiest to just prime it with the hot water heater. Cindy's got the bags for Costco.
Well, we keep taking them inside and keep forgetting to bring them back out.
I understand. Oh, here's something else we got. Cindy had somebody telling her about making sourdough bread, and we are trying to eat healthier. Why is sourdough bread better than regular bread?
Because you mix it with ingredients that creates its own yeast, and you're not using store-bought yeast.
Yep. So the bread maker that her friend has was on sale from like 100.
This makes smaller loaves.
So it doesn't go bad?
Well, you can make a bigger loaf, but you can make a smaller loaf also. And we don't eat a ton of bread because we don't eat sandwiches and stuff like that every day. So we just eat a few, you know, a little bit of bread here and there. So I thought if we could make a smaller loaf. And she says she's been making like cinnamon bread and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be nice to have the...
And put in your comments, we went thrifting last Tuesday on our other half day off. Cindy got a $5 thrifted shirt. Did you get that at the Episcopal Church thrift or at Laurel Street, the one across from Wawa's? From Laurel Street. Cindy's got her bread making recipe book out that came with the bread maker. We're going to see what we need to get so we can make us some sourdough bread.
Well, we'll see.
Or cinnamon bread for breakfast.
Or we can just wait till our friend gets here. And
that's going to be July.
No, it's not.
June.
It's June.
Another 6 weeks away. We are finally leaving the campground for a non-work related trip. This is all about us. One thing we've been advertising a lot for is trying to get the adventure riders to come, that are riding the Pine Barrens, to come stay at the campground. In the last few weeks, we have gotten several bike riders. So we've arrived up in Manahawkin. I'm sure it's also some sort of township. Everything in New Jersey is a township, but I'm told this area is called, oh, there it is, Manahawkin Health Rehabilitation sign. So we're in Manahawkin. Costco is just right up here. As you enter, I want to say that when we turn in on the road to Costco, there is some sign there that says something about a township. If anybody can put in the comments, I don't understand why every place has to have more than one name. Like, we're in Chatsworth, but we're in the Washington Township. I just, is the township a county? No, because it's Burlington County.
Because there's counties also.
So I don't understand this. Put in the comments why we have to call, why everywhere has to be three places. I don't understand New Jersey 100%. I think this is called Stanford Township.
This is
Stafford
Park, but
right.
I think that's a development.
Oh, because somebody said that Stafford Park that it's in Stafford Township, the town of Manahawkin, whatever county this is.
I don't know why all that bothers you.
I don't know, just because this seems unnecessary.
Well, that's motor vehicle inspection. Yeah, yep, I guess it is. Stafford Township. Go on the water tower over there.
Oh, yeah.
It says Stafford Township.
You can't see it. Camera doesn't zoom, but yeah, that's where I took the truck to get the inspection sticker down the road to that's the closest inspection sticker to the campground facility. This is the light where we turn to go into Costco. Wow, Costco gas is $4.27 a gallon. Premium is $5.04. I thought gas prices were coming down. I just got gas the other day for $3.99 down. Now
this drives me crazy the way this gas pump thing is set up, because the entrance to Costco is right where that white car's turning, and you go past it to get in the gas pumps. And if people are lined up here trying to get in the gas pumps, you can't get into the store.
So if you look at how backed up, there's the line for the Costco gas. There's all the cars in the Costco gas pump. So if it's that full, what is at Costco prices? What is the regular price for gas? And as we're talking about that, my idiot light just came on saying we need gas.
So we're probably going to be in that line.
I don't think I'm going to sit in that line. I'll pay a little bit more and do the
what?
Costco.
Did I hear those words?
Yeah, I'll get $10 worth until I can go over to the Wawa.
I'll pay a little bit more.
And I can get it a lot cheaper at Wawa.
Alec never.
It was $3.99 at the Wawa. This place is a zoo. We're parked right outside of Costco. There's the entrance. We're not going to take you inside. There's so many people here that I don't like filming people when I'm shopping.
And a lot of these stores are getting very strict on whether you can
I got something said to me at Walmart the other day.
Well, and we've had it happen at ShopRite and...
Oh, that's right. ShopRite made me leave and put the camera up.
Yeah. People are getting... But here again, I understand people want their privacy.
Right, but not in a public place.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you can almost kind of understand the store's point of view as they're looking out for their guests, their customers. But it's probably got something more to do with, legalities of stuff and how they're running things. But
so we're going to run in there. We're going to pick up the stuff we need to pick up. We're going to go to Walmart when we leave here, get a few things before we head back to the campground. Oh, we probably get some gas somewhere. That'd probably be good.
Well, or we're not going to make it back to the campground.
True. Made it back to the campground. My pocket's about $285 lighter. Got some LaCroix. We did go by Walmart. Got some paper towels. Got all kinds of food back in here. We didn't film much because Cindy started feeling a little under the weather and didn't want to aggravate her. So let's get this unloaded. I can't believe that it's Monday night and this is the first time I've turned the camera on. So been very busy all day. We had over the weekend, we had a dog bite / attack. Here at the campground, we had a guest that had a King Corso / Great Dane mix. Huge dog. And the parents were out jeeping in the woods, which is a lot of fun. The campground here is right in the Pine Barrens. We've got hundreds of miles of jeeping trails located right out the back door of the campground. So the parents and the victims' parents had gone jeeping in the woods, and the girls were at the house, and I guess rumor is, I don't know what happened. We haven't even finished the investigation yet. Rumor has that the girls were horse playing with each other, and the dog, which is those breeds, especially King Corso, is known as a security type dog, jumped on one of the little girls and she got bit. And I spent the day today talking to county investigators and people from the township and all. Evidently it's become a bigger deal. I don't know if it's the breeds or whatnot, or we've had every campground I've worked at. Dog bite is just par for the course. People have dogs, they're on vacation, people aren't paying as close of attention, and crap happens. It is what it is. And the little girl's fine, everything's fine. But I spent a lot of time dealing with that and had to do a bank run today. Make sure I had all the end of the month stuff in because that's all due. Final 100%'s got to be in the morning. So between that and working on washing machines and dryers, I never got around to filming today. I'm gonna try to film some tomorrow, but there's so many rumors going around the campground, different things about the dog bite and about different rules and stuff that's coming up, stuff that we've never even heard of, that people have been saying that, oh yeah, they're getting ready to change this, they're getting ready to enforce this. We are talking about, so let me tell you kind of how this works. So we allow, which I'm glad we do, because campgrounds that don't make it harder on their guests, but we allow for you, especially a seasonal campground, we allow you to have packages delivered to the campground. But we've been getting so many packages because we have so many people here that pretty much stay all week or 4 or 5 days a week. They have their Amazon and stuff delivered here to the campground. Now, you're not allowed to get your insurance paperwork, DMV paperwork, but you can have your packages delivered here. So it's just the Amazon drop-off point is right as you come in the store, and it's just getting out of control. And so we have right across from the store, we have a security shack that's not used. So I've asked my maintenance team and housekeeping to clean it out. There's 2 pieces of loose wood in there. I want to make sure that the building's safe, make a couple upgrades, clean the windows, make it look presentable, and then the guest here will have 24/7 access to their packages. Right now, we close at 4 o'clock Sunday through Thursday, 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, and if you don't come by when the store is open, you don't have access to your packages. So in the security shack, whenever you get to the campground, if you work during the day and come here at night, like we have one guy that loves to fly model airplanes. He works a very hard job. He's gone all the time. He comes in late and can't get his airplane package parts. And so now he'll be able to go to the security shack. He'll be able to pull right in from the gate. There's parking right there. He'll be able to park, get out, go in, get his package. And we're even making sure the lights and everything work well. The calls to the store and the rumors around the campground is there's 2 of them. One, they were no longer going to allow packages delivered to the campground. 100% false. Number 2 is that the packages are going to be under lock and key, and you're going to have to come to the office and sign for your packages. And we have worked at a campground that does that. But so it's gone from Cindy and I making a decision to open the store up a little bit to give our guests more room to move around and to put the packages in an accessible location for the guest to help everybody. We're going to lock everything down, you're going to have to sign for your packages, or you're not going to be allowed to get packages. I don't know where these rumors start from, but it's become hilarious to see. We know the reality, and to see what rumors get spread. This decision was just made at 11 o'clock this morning. So between 11 and 4 and 5 hours, 2 rumors have been started. So if you're seasonal and you watch our channel, A, thank you for watching the channel. B, set everybody straight. We're making it easier for you to get your packages, not harder. Anyway, as the campground turns, I think I may start a new series on YouTube. As the campground turns, Waiting Pines edition. I think that would be hilarious. Put in the comments what you think. If you think that would be hilarious, I think it would be hilarious. I may title this video vlog number, 17, chapter 2, Waiting Pines, or As the Campground Turns, Waiting Pines edition. Anyway, I think it'll be funny. But anyway, thanks for everybody that cares enough to start all these rumors. So anyway, I'm having fun with it. I'm thinking about maybe I ought to just go and start some rumors. No, they do it enough on their own. So anyway, join us again in the morning. I'm going to try to film a little bit more tomorrow. Again, it's Monday evening. I'm getting ready to go in and start dinner with Cindy, but I wanted to share that with you because I found it so humorous. I'll see you on Tuesday. I think last we talked, it was Monday, and I said I'll be back Tuesday morning. Well, I'm back. It's not Tuesday morning, it's Tuesday evening. We've had quite the day. So we went into the office this morning. There's Chance. He's excited to be out. It's like 5:30 in the afternoon. But we went out to go to the office this morning, and we got a call from the accounting department at headquarters at Ivy, and our accounting package for April was not in the computer. Well, of course, Cindy's freaking out and stressing out, because if the accounting package is not in the system and it can't be found, then she'd have to recreate the whole month's worth of work. So every time any money is spent or brought in, she has to do a journal entry. And then there's people like Swati, who goes in and checks everything. There's Julie, who puts the checks in that Cindy requests. Like if we have a band coming on a weekend, Cindy requests the check weeks in advance, and then Julie puts all the information in the computer. And then there's the checks and balances that Carrie, our boss, does, and Miranda at the corporate office, like she paid all the New Jersey DMV stuff. It just goes on and on and on. Well, when you click on the accounting package 2026, January is there, February is there, March is there, April you open it and the file is completely empty. It took hours, and we finally had to call. We have a third-party IT department, RJO Enterprises, I think is the name of it. I don't even know where they're based, but so Cindy finally gets somebody there on the phone, and luckily they have got if something gets thrown away or deleted, it goes into a file that only they have access. So we spent hours looking for it. It was sitting in this file that we don't have access to. And so it was located, and Cindy felt much better. Everything was reloaded in there. We did all the notifications. I mean, all the end of the month stuff was in there. All the stuff she's been working on for the last week. And how it got deleted, we don't have a clue. But it was deleted. And I'm glad it's back. So that's boring stuff. You don't want me to take you in the office and sit your camera on the wall and watch us frantically clicking around with the mouses on the two computers. So we didn't get anything filmed today. We did go afterwards. We went into Tuckerton to the Tractor Supply and got fish food. We have like a gumball machine. Hey Bobby. We have like a gumball machine that we put fish food in. Kids put a quarter in it and can feed the fish in the pond. We were out. The difference from last year to this year in price. So last year they had catfish food at Tractor Supply. You could get a 50-pound bag and it was like $30. Well, I went down there today to get another bag. A 50-pound bag will last you the entire season. And it reopened us and we filled the machine, and now it's about half empty, so I went down to get more. Now all they have is specialty koi food, which looks like a really big goldfish, and they come in different colors. And for a 25-pound bag, it's $48.95. So you get half the food for what, $10 more? I got a bag of that and brought it back. And then Cindy and I went by Rita's custard place. It's down by the Walmart in Tuckerton. It's a little, you know, on the roadside, little ice cream. I say it's ice cream, it's custard, which we found out custard is basically ice cream with an egg in it. I'm assuming it's not scrambled or fried because I didn't see any egg in it. But let me tell you, it is rich and creamy. So here's the pool. It's really, really looking pretty, although the pollen is starting to fall. So I've got to go get like 50 tennis balls, and we stick the tennis balls in the pool. The pollen sticks to the fuzz on the tennis ball, and then once or twice a day you take the tennis balls down, you spray them off with the hose, and then you throw them back in the pool. Started with the pressure washing. Here's our pressure washer. Started cleaning the deck today. It's a good old Honda engine. I don't know how old that thing is, but it's seen better days, but it cranks on the second pull, so can't ask for much better than that. So anyway, that's pretty much what we've done this week. As you can see, I never know what Cindy and I's day is going to look like when we start it, and we can make plans to do all kinds of different things, but really we're at the whim of the campground, whatever the campground decides to do. If the accounting package decides to get lost, we work on the accounting package. If the sewer blows up, I'll work on the sewer. So overall, that's what we've been doing. So thank you for coming in and watching this edition to As the Campground Turns, Wading Pines Camping Resort edition. So we'll see y'all next week, and thanks again for joining along this week. We'll see you now. Bye.